Hey, WordPress fans! Scott from Webtegrity in San Antonio, Texas, coming back to you today with a new Theme Thursday. The theme of Theme Thursday is restaurants. Now, if you have a restaurant, a cafe, a coffee shop, really any kind of food establishment, you know how incredibly tough and competitive the marketplace is. So, if you want to catch your potential customers' eyes, you really have to have a gorgeous website that shows off the food and the dining experience people will have when they come to your establishment. I'll be taking a look at three themes. Two are freemium model, one is a straight pay theme. I'll be looking at the two free versions, and then I'll be looking at a pay theme. Now, when I'm looking at these reviews, like with all my reviews, I always try to look at them from a novice or a beginner. So, if I have a restaurant and I'm not really a web person and I don't really want to pay a web company like Webtegrity to build a top-notch site for me, what can I do? Well, so we looked at the theme repository and found some good-looking themes, and we'll be talking about them today. In fact, two beautiful themes, one from ThemeHunk and from Ketchup themes, and then we'll be also talking about Divi, that I think would be really interesting choices depending on your skill level. So let's take a look. Now, Italian Restaurant by Theme Ketchup, or Ketchup Themes, is a really nice looking website. Pretty traditional, has real straightforward layout. You can get it for free, and free is always in the budget in the repository for WordPress. Has a really nice menu area, and the demo looks really beautiful. It also gives you a chance to look. It's mobile friendly. If you have a restaurant or cafe, people are usually out and about looking for something to eat. Well, if you don't have a mobile friendly website, they're just going to go right past you. Now let's look at the next theme. Coffee Cafe by ThemeHunk is pretty nice. It's more of a traditional looking website. It does have a built-in store, like I'll be showing you with another theme. It's a real straightforward, basic, no-nonsense layout where you can talk about your different products and services, testimonials maybe from your clients or rotating specials. And then, like I said, you have a store available that's built in, which is really handy if you want to sell stuff, especially coffee houses, I've noticed. Really good about selling extras like either bagged coffee or t-shirts. The third theme I want to look at is from Elegant Themes. It's one of our perennial favorites here at Webtegrity, and that is the Divi theme. Now, with the Divi theme, you have a wide array of options. You can do just about anything you ever need. Now, they do have a basic cafe layout that they can kind of let you see what you would build. And it has a menu, built-in shop, a gallery, beautiful sliding and parallax features built in, absolutely mobile responsive, does a really good job of displaying menus in these blocks. It's a beautiful thing. So let's look at and this one is pay only. It's not there's no free version available. So let's look at the two free versions, and I'll talk about the good and the bad, and then we'll talk about the Divi theme. So first up, Italian Restaurant by Ketchup Themes. Okay, so out of the box, this is what the theme looks like. Now, I've had a lot of experience with doing support with new people, and they see this and they go, well, this looks nothing like my regular website or what the demo did. Now, this theme is really cool. Positives. It has Bootstrap. It has a really nice set of features. Also has a lot of different shortcodes available. If you're an experienced WordPress user, shortcodes, as you know, are just awesome. If you want to learn more about shortcodes, check the channel. Corey's talked about them. They're really awesome. So this is a great theme. It has a lot of really powerful features. But one thing you're going to notice is as you look through the customizer, you're going to see, normal areas like, okay, hey, great way, to put in my logo. Now, when you start getting to some of the other settings on the customizer and in the back end of the website, you start seeing, oh, this is only available for Pro. This is only available in Pro. Or they give you the feature, but you're limited to how you can use it. So I got to admit, it was a nice theme, like you're seeing the message here, GoPro now. And I appreciate they do an amazing thing for a free theme, but it's just so limited. And you also need a little bit of technical experience to get the most out of this theme. Now, if you do have technical experience, Italian Restaurant by Ketchup themes, awesome theme. But if you are new, I would probably avoid doing that. Now, the next one up is the Coffee Cafe by ThemeHunk. Now, they have a really nice, really good form builder here. They do have great pricing tables and a recent tweets widget because you want to have that social media on your page. Good theme, but again, I kept on running into the same thing of, in order to do this, you have to upgrade. In order to do this, you have to upgrade. And I just thought that, well, even though it has some amazingly powerful stuff in it, for the average viewer, I just think you're going to run into a lot of frustration. Now, if you are an experienced builder, yeah, you could probably use this theme and come up with a beautiful, beautiful theme. But for the absolute beginner, I'm not sure. Now, the third one I'm going to be talking about is Divi. And we've talked a lot about Divi. In fact, we're even an affiliate of Divi. So, with Divi, if you're going to spend the money to buy a theme and build a website, I would rather go ahead and spend my money on something like Divi because I know I can do so much stuff with it. Now, when you open up a Divi page like the other ones, you're basically seeing a blank page. Now, Divi, and this is one thing I'm kind of critical of, they don't have sample data loadouts like a lot of themes do. So you can take the exact copy of their demo site and your site and then learn by taking it apart. Now, I really wish they would do that. And that's something I hope that one day Elegant Themes will consider. But they do have a really, really cool system for building themes very quickly. Inside of the page builder, so let's say this is my Italian restaurant. What I would do is simply load from library. Now, they have a library of pre-made templates, themes, and layouts available. So this way you create the wheel every time. And like I said, it also gives you a chance to go ahead and look at how somebody else did it. Now, for like a restaurant, I could go ahead and say, for like my home page where I want to wow them with that image, I'm going to say load a splash page. What this does is this will go ahead and grab all that data and bring it in from Divi directly, and it will go ahead and load the data on the page. And if you look, you'll be able to see how it's built with a divider, blurbs, the text boxes, a call to action, a divider, and then you can go in and change these things. Now, what does it look like? Well, when we go ahead and preview the page, what we're going to do is we'll see, oh, hey, it actually gives us a lot to work with when we have our theme. Now, is it perfect? No. Is there a learning curve? Yes. So you will have to do a little bit, but I will say that the tutorials from people like us here at WebTegrity and a lot of them on YouTube, as well as through Elegant Themes themselves, they have amazing tutorials that will help you build websites and do some really, really amazing stuff. So as I mentioned, if you have a restaurant or a cafe, make sure that you have a great website that does your restaurant and your food proud. Now, when you're building a cafe, pro tip, when you have a website, as I mentioned before, you definitely want really, really good images. You also want that strong call to action to say, hey, come by today, ask about our specials, look here for more. You know, join our mailing list, book a reservation today. It's one of those things you want to always make sure to do. Now, if you ever have any questions, comments, or concerns about any of these, you can leave comments below. Also, we'll have links in the doobly-doo down below so that if you want to take a look at each of these themes, they are available. And as I said, we'll have a link to Ketchup themes, to ThemeHunk and to Elegant Themes, who is an affiliate link, full disclosure. So, like I said, Divi, if you're going to spend the money, go ahead and spend the money on a super powerful, easy to use for beginner theme like Divi. If you do have some experience, either the coffee cafe or the Italian restaurant, they would probably do great by you. And if you want to spend a little bit more money, maybe a little bit cheaper than Divi, you could probably get those themes. But like I say, if you're going to spend the money, go ahead and get the best that's available. I think that right now, it'd probably be Divi. Well, as always, thanks. And if you have any questions, comments, concerns, don't be bashful, shy, or timid. Leave comments down below or visit our site at www.webtegrity.com and ask away. Thanks, and keep on going.